How's it going? Um, I wanted to do a Loving Vibrations live today because holidays are always an emotional time. And sometimes we learn a lot of things that, let's pop this chat out. And I'm just going to kind of vibe here while I wait for folks to come in. Holidays can be really difficult on families. They can be. Some people are, hey, Kathy. And, my holiday's no different. I have difficulties with my relatives. So I went through some pretty big emotions yesterday and on Sunday. And that, nothing to do with Nan or anything. It was we made sure we invited her and Karen back for Christmas. But oh, excuse me. Hang on a second. I gotta see. No, I don't. I have to do it this way. Hang on a second, folks. Hang on. Have to put my do not disturb on. Excuse me. So, we had a lovely Thanksgiving, and I have so much to be grateful for. I really, really do. My sons are alive and well, to the best of their ability. And my husband is alive and well. I have a roof over my head, blankets on my beds, and people who love me. And I just had to learn a few hard lessons in the last few days about what I think love is. It isn't apparently the same as what some other people think love is. And so I've had to reevaluate, or realize that the people that used to profess to love me, don't. They and have cut me out of their life. And that was really hard. That was really hard. Rather than talk to me about these apparently violent feelings that I had and that I had no idea were going on, rather than picking up the phone or sending me a letter or an email, I was just blasted and cut out of people's lives. And the truth is, I better rip this little piece off. The truth is we talked about this on the our Half Acre Homestead Live yesterday. I gotta fix this light. It's bugging me. There we go. The truth is ever since the answering machine for the everyday phone, ever since the answering machine was invented, communication has just slid down a rapidly escalating decline in communication with people, right? So, well, then came caller ID. And then you could choose whether or not, like some people would screen with their answering machine, they'd wait to hear who was there before they'd pick up. Then you got caller ID, and you go, oh, never mind, I'll just let that go to answering machine. Then we got into cell phones, okay? And everybody has their own number, and it's up to them whether they give it to you or not. I'm telling you, I have spent 5 years trying to update my address book for Christmas cards. And the problem is, you know, people no longer feel that it's necessary to give out their phone number, give out their mailing address, you know. Um, the weird thing is I'm always available, right? Well, I'm not always available. Like right now, my phone is on do not disturb, but it'll go to answering machine, right? But the thing is, hey, practically creative. Hey, Joe, I'll say hi to everybody in a minute. But now everybody, they don't need me. You can talk to me through Messenger, or you can talk to me through YouTube, Facebook, or whatever. And it's gotten to the point that entire families don't know each other's addresses. My only good point is that everybody knows how to get a hold of me. I've had the same phone number for 17 years, right? I've got multiple email addresses, and I'm online, and I'm on Facebook. So sooner or later, if you need to get a hold of me, you can get a hold of me. But it's not the same with the rest of the world. They just, they don't want it, right? So long gone are the days when Dad would run down the stairs at 2:00 in the morning because the phone was ringing, because nobody would phone in the middle of the night unless it was an emergency or a wrong number. But you always answered in case it was an emergency. So, I've had to update my outlook on what it means to, hang on, I gotta fix this. I've had to update my expectations on my family, right? They just, this is the problem with Facebook. You make a post, it offends somebody, and you make a post and it offends somebody, and then sooner or later that somebody snaps and says, blah, 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 don't reach out to me, right? And it's like, okay, why didn't you call me? Why didn't you talk to me if this was a problem? Instead, you're judging me by what is posted and shared on Facebook instead of asking me. So here's the deal, kids. I've had to grow up. I've had to put my big girl panties on. And as painful as things were, I had to realize that it is up to me to always be here if somebody needs me. Right? I mean, there's many people in my family who think I'm just an absolute hateful person. Right? Real paper letters and cards. Absolutely. So, hey, April, I'm going to say hi to everybody in a second. So, everybody, say hi now so that I can get you in my participants list all in one 30-second shot here. So I've had to lovingly let go of a lot of people in my family. It's made this instance has made me rethink my entire family, because I'm so out of the way to begin with. It's easy not to make the effort. And then I have family members who make the effort once a year and stay for an hour and a half. Right? And that's okay too. They're making an effort. Right? But the truth is, if you don't want to see me, it's okay. It's really okay. We'll stick with Christmas cards, if that, for some people. You know what I mean? And the sad part is what's so painful is I love everybody. I know some people disagree with my faith, the way I present my faith, the way I present my opinions, But that is not all who I am. The faith part is all who I am, but all of these Facebook posts and these rumbles and my videos on YouTube, that's not all who I am. And I guess a lot of people from my family or close friends think that everything I put out there is who I am, when they don't ask, is there more to me? They just assume. And that's really dangerous territory. You can't judge a person by what they post on Facebook. Right? So, okay, let's pop out the participants list and say hello to Angel M, April Seaman, Aloha Sisha, hi Colleen, Dana Baker, Dottie May, Francis Goins, Joe Mama. What is Kathy pondering today? Linda Bee Boo, Betty Boo Bop, Practically Creative, Rita Fed, Sherry Lee, Sue W, Susan Fain, Sybil V, and Yellow Bird of High and Banana Tree. So here's why I'm talking about this, is because I'm one of those people who have to learn the hard lessons the hard way, right? That what I think of as love, okay, is my love is not disposable. I can't stop loving somebody just because they piss me off. I can't. So when I find out why they've pissed me off, I figure out my part in the problem, and then I work through it, and away we go. But real conversations nowadays, they don't really happen, do they? They don't really happen. Hey, Sue W. So I have to now reevaluate where I fit and with whom I belong, right? And I'm no longer, for those people who think that they can judge me by my opinions and by my Facebook posts and by my videos, they don't really know me. If they judge me and find me wanting, it's because they haven't had a conversation with me. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hand that all over to God, because I am no longer going to bash my heart in, waiting for people to ask for a conversation. If you want to judge me and find me wanting and cut me out of your life, that's fine. If the best you can do is a Christmas card, fine, right? Well, Dana, it is what it is. Thank you, Lacey Black. It is what it is, but here's the thing. I had to go over all of what I had caused for harm. Yeah, I post some questionable shit on Facebook. 9 times out of 10, you don't see the real stuff I post on Facebook, because let me put it to you this way. I saw a friend on Facebook made a post, and it had it all blurred out, and it said, warning, photo may have graphic or violent content. Do you still want to see it? It's like, hell yes. You know what it was? It was a daisy or a little flower growing out of concrete. And it said, sometimes we have to continue to stand for what we believe in, even if it means standing alone. Face a flower growing out of concrete, talking about the strength to stand alone. And Facebook made that graphic or violent content. So what I did was, instead, because when I went to share it, it did the same thing. So what I did was I downloaded the picture and then I re-uploaded it on Facebook with a message saying this was deemed graphic or violent content. But I misspelled the violent, graphic, and content. And I called Facebook Crackbook and they posted it. Hey, Celeste! Gotta love censorship, right? Well, this is the problem. Hi, Karen. So here's what I got to do. I got to remember once again that what other people think of me is none of my business, unless they make it my business, which some people have recently. And my part in it is posting things that people would find offensive. That's my fault. And my fault is also being honest in my opinions when I'm on Rumble. That is also my part in the equation. Okay? Now, I have reached out to these people in the past. I love these people. But the fact that they let it build and build and build over Facebook posts and then told me they want not, after a long drawn out gnashing of teeth and pulling of hair, told me that not to reach out anymore. And it was like, the only reach out I've been doing is giving you Christmas cards. Right? So why are you doing this to me without asking me what I meant by it, or asking me, or sitting down to have a conversation? Why did they have to wait to let it build with their opinions on my Facebook posts to cut me out of their life? Okay. Was it painful? Bloody right it was. Being cut off or cut out or cut period fucking hurts. But I am no longer going to bash my head against that brick wall, I'm not going to bash my head on every brick in the wall trying to get through to people. I'm bruised and my nose is bloody, and I have to look left and I have to look right, and I got to find my way around that wall and move past it. Right? I refuse to stop being myself. I refuse. I've been told to shut up my entire life because I was the youngest child out of 5 kids in a very small home. And I was just the afterthought to my siblings, except for my sister. And my brother Bob. And I was told to shut up my whole life. I'm not fucking shutting up anymore. That's the problem. Pardon my language, that's not very loving. But therein lies the problem. So what do we do about it? Well, first we smudge. When someone treats you as if you're an afterthought, then does it really matter what their opinion is? Are we going to stop loving them? No, because if it's love, you can't stop it, can you? Apparently some people can. But I can't stop loving people. It wouldn't be so painful if I didn't care. So here's what we got to do. We got to offer all of these people, the people that think we're crazy, the people that think we're nuts, that we're hateful or whatever, we're going to offer them up to God, because I can't handle that anymore. That came out of absolute nowhere. absolute nowhere. There was no warning, nothing. So let's smoke on the sacred white sage. Please cleanse me of negativity. Let's take a breath of fresh air of sage smoke in the chat. And please, God, we lift all of our problems, our cares, and our woes of ourselves and our friends and our family and the confused. We lift them all up to you, God, because we can't handle it. Okay. Well, it almost, if someone finds it that easy to hurt you, or that easy to cut you out of their life, or that easy to judge you without talking to you, then aren't we, if they find it that easy, then what are you going to do about it? Nothing. Okay, have your way. And my contacts with my family are getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And I'm supposed to apparently look at that. Well, I have looked at that. I have. And the reason my family associations and connections are getting smaller and smaller and farther between is because some people just can't handle when someone else has an opinion. And it's okay. You don't like my opinions, that's fine. Agree to disagree, right? But at least have a conversation. So, with I have had to go back to square one and start with, I am grateful for my husband. I am grateful that I have children who still talk to me. I'm grateful for the roof over my head, the firewood in my driveway, the food in my pantry. And I'm so completely upheld and grateful for the people on the internet that have grown to be loved ones and friends, people who actually know more about me than my family even wants to know. Isn't that sad? But I'm going to be okay. Why? Because God loves me. And some of you love me. And my husband loves me. And my kids love me. And my dog loves me. My mother-in-law loves me. And the truth is, I have, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. My problem was having expectations on my family that they loved me as much as I loved them. And what some people would call they're doing loving detachment, that's not loving detachment. That's just detachment, right? I ordered the Mueller vegetable chopper for Amazon Prime Day. Oh, Laura, it's a wonderful thing. You don't have to believe everything that's in a post. They are to get you thinking. Exactly. Or open a conversation, right? If you see a post and it aggravates you, first figure out why it aggravates you. And then maybe have a conversation with the person who posted it saying, okay, can I ask what you meant by that? And I would have said, I don't agree that companies should sponsor. I don't think companies should align themselves with ideologies. Hey, Rosie. Hey, April. Missy. How are you? Willows. How are you doing, dear? Now, I'm sorry if I have to ask, but how's your brother doing? Or has he passed? Because I know it's been really, really close for you, sweetheart. Don't respond to her until she calls you by Mimi. Teach her what rude is. Okay, what did I miss there? I just let it go. Okay, wait a second. Wait a second. My granddaughter called me by my first name yesterday. She's 15. I asked her why. She rolled her eyes and shrugged her shoulders. Her mom said, "Oh, Mimi, it's a phase." It hurt me deep. Well, you know what? I had a cousin who called his grandmother Liz, but she got a kick out of it. She got a kick out of it. But his sisters, is always, it was always Graham, right? But he always called her by her, short form of her first name, Liz. Um, hey, Claire, how are you, darling? Hi, Tara. How's it going? So, if she calls you by your first name and it bothers you, then you say, "I have not given you permission to use my first name. And until I do, it's Mimi. Sorry." And if she calls you anything else, just ignore it. Right? I mean, I had to spend years, okay, it felt like years, but it was probably a year, getting Briar out of the habit of calling me dude or bro, buddy, baby, son. I am not your dude. I am not your bro. I am your mother. And whatever version of mum, mummy, mother, or ma you want to use, that's fine with me. But I ain't your bro, and I ain't a dude. Right? You know what I mean? You're welcome, Kathy. I'm not giving advice. I'm just saying that's what I would do. That's what I would do, right? Like, my baby boy calls me Granny. Hi, Granny. And nothing makes my heart sing more than hearing my baby boy, my grandson, call me Granny, right? Even though I wanted to be Grandy, it was just a syllable he didn't want. So the first time he called me Granny, it came out very Scottish sounding. Hi, Granny. Granny. I absolutely love your shirt. I just ordered more pink flamingo lights for my window. Oh, I got this on sale. I think I paid $5 or $8 for it on oh no. Oh man. I got something on it when I was starting dinner. Oh, the first time I wear it. You know what I mean? Mine call me Grandmama. Oh, I love that, Tara. What's with the beautiful background? Oh, this is just my autumn stuff going on. Pretty soon, I'm going to make that tree a little bit spookier. If I can think of how I'm going to, well, now let's just think about this. I got some toilet paper here. Let's just think about this. Okay, that's too big. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Absolutely. Okay, Dana Barker said, Dawn and baking soda. Oh, yeah, I know. As soon as I take this shirt off, a little ball of Kleenex. And I'm going to take 1, 2, 3 sheets. 3 sheets to the wind. 1, 2, 3 sheets. Oh, I ripped it. Hang on. 1, 2, 3 sheets. Hey, Luke lady, how's it going? Okay, so here's 3 sheets of toilet paper and a toilet paper ball. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Ooh. It's magic. Now, do I have white thread in here? No, but I have wire. Now, we're going to this piece of wire around and around and tighten that right up. And my scissors. Ooh. Ooh. I'm allowing the child in me to come out. Look at now. What do we got here? No, it has to be Sharpie. Oh no. We're going to give it glowing orange eyes and a big old open scary mouth. Look. We're going from Thanksgiving. Ooh. We're going from, now let's fluff this out a bit. Look at that. We're going from Thanksgiving to Halloween with one little craft. Oh, my knees. Oh, my knees. Yeah. Ooh. Bring that light up around it there. Okay, let's hang it by this light. Yeah, we don't want that there. Really there. There, we'll put you right there. Look at that! Can you see that? We got a little spooky ghost on the tree. I am Granny and my mother is Grand. Well, my mother-in-law's Nan. You get up and say, oh, my knees. I get up and say, oh, my back. Oh, my back has been, yeah, I get you. I totally get you. By Friday night, when Mom and Karen got here and we had dinner and everything, I was like, sorry, folks, I got to go to bed. I was in bed at like 8 o'clock. Practically creative. My brother passed and what? Willow. What? Oh my God, Willow, that's horrible. That's really, really horrible. Let's do this again. Let's do this again. Oh, darling. Oh, darling. Oh, darling. God, we're going to ask you to lift Willow's. We're lifting Willow's up to you. She's going through a lot. Oh, God, look after our friends that are suffering and going through all sorts of horrible things with their friends and their family and illnesses and addictions and neglect and rejection. God, we lift all these burdens up to you on the smoke. Okay. Somebody wants to say hello. Now, today, Briar was here. Oh, what's that? Oh, okay. Briar was here. When he was here, he said, oh, Mom, she's got more lumps. And I was looking today, and she had a fat dead tick embedded in behind her ear. Poor baby. I killed it. Like, I pulled it right out. It was like healed in. The head was healed in. Made sure I got the head out. And, oh, poor baby. And here I'd been doing this and didn't even feel it, but it was right there. And when I squished it all come out black gooey stuff. Oh, you poor baby. You poor thing. Yeah, give everybody, give the Mona Lisa. Now, the Mona Lisa smile. Come on, the Mona Lisa. Gracie. The Mona, over here. Give everybody the Mona, over there. No. There. There's your Mona Lisa smile, folks. Oh, you poor thing. Yes. Oh, my baby. All right, where you go. That's the first time I've ever even seen one. That's the first time I've ever even seen one on my dog. So when she came in today, because she goes over in the bush and likes to poop at the corner of at the edge of the property, and so I just made sure I ran my hands over and stuff. Absolutely. Between your brother and I'm assuming your uncle was your mom's brother, eh? Like, oh my God. We will absolutely. We've been lifting people up on prayers ever since we got in here. Absolutely, prayers for Willow's mother. My God, to lose a child and a sibling at the same time, I don't think I could have handled that. Because let's face it, even as adults, like I was telling Briar, and we were talking last night, and he said, "I'm so sorry, Mom. I'm so sorry. That I know I'm saying the same things over and over." I said, "Briar, you're saying the same things over and over and over again because that's what is, that's what's going on in your head. It's just a repeat message that's going on in your head." I said, "Let me tell you something, son. You're 31 years old, but you're still my baby. When you're a parent, you never." I love that line in with Jason Robards and I'm a wild and crazy guy. What's his name, folks? I'm losing names. Jason Robards and anyway, he said to his son, right? He said, Steve Martin, thank you. He said to his son, Steve Martin, he said, about his youngest son that he couldn't retire because he had to pay off a debt for his youngest son who was a gambler. And he said, "Son," he said, "are you going to do it?" And he said, "You never reach the goalpost. You never reach the goalpost and spike the ball when you're a parent. You never stop. It's just constant. You never reach the end of being a parent, not till the day you die." And then he said, he admits to his dad, "Okay, my daughter's kissing all the boys in the third grade, and this one's in therapy, and this one likes to butt things with his head." And his dad looked at him and smiled and patted him on the cheek, and he said, "Honey, you worry too much." Right? So that's what I say to Brian, my boys. I'm your parent. I will always be your parent. And if you can't bring your problems to me, I don't give a shit how old you are. And I don't give a care if I can't solve them. The important thing is that you do bring them to me and that we talk. That's really, really important. Yeah, I said Jason Robards. Why? Hey, MB. I'm pretty sure it was Jason Robards. Let me look. Let me just look and see if I'm gonna Google Jason Robards. I'm pretty sure that's who it is. Yeah, he was in Parenthood. That was Jason Robards, played Steve Martin's dad. Okay, what did I do with my chat now? Come on. F11. Pop out the chat. That's a movie. That's a movie I just love. I just love. But here's what's going on. Let's say a prayer. Okay? Because what we need more than anything else, a YouTuber lost his life in a climbing accident. He left behind a wife and 4 children last Saturday in Utah. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, well, you know what? It's time. It's time for us to lift all these people up, lift up our sorrows, lift up our cares, lift up our worries, our concerns, and give to your our give to the creator all of the people that you just don't know how to handle. Okay? And now this is about connecting with your belief system or your faith. Okay? It it's non-denominational. I connect to mine, you connect to yours, and somewhere through the prayer we all connect hearts and hands and bathe each other in God's love and light and fill ourselves with God's light and love. But first, let's do hi Tina. Let's do well, you know what, Willow, you say that, but you know, I got laughed at. You know, that's part of the thing. Is like every time someone says you're always spreading light, you're always spreading love. Now I've got that other voice in the back of my head that says keep spreading that light. Okay, so let's do some deep breathing. Okay. I'm only human, folks, right? I'm not a guru. I'm not a minister. I'm not anything other than here with you, you know, trying to keep a positive latch on our lives while the rest of the world goes bonkers, right? There is a natural veterinarian on YouTube that uses home remedies even for cataracts. Oh, honey, could you send that link to me in Messenger or in email? Bev, you are you and only you. Thank you, honey. Hey, Mama Dukes. Oh, shoot, before we do this. And if you don't want to stay for the prayer, that's fine, right? That's fine. It's not everybody's, boat. But I got to go stir vegetables because I can smell them. Oh, I'll be right back. Oh, it's okay once I get moving. It's the first couple of steps, though. Oh, no! I burnt them! Hang on, folks. I burnt my vegetables and now I have to piddle. I'll be right back. Oh, my knee. I burnt my vegetables. I thought that I had them on low, but they were on medium low, and they stuck to the pan. I didn't have enough oil in it. Oh, my gosh. So I have to start my vegetables all over again. It's a good thing I didn't put the turkey in. And it's a good thing it's not a video. Oh, thank you so much. Here we go. Okay, let's do some deep breathing. Okay. We want to pull in for 3, hold for 4, and release for 7. This actually has properties to activate more things in your brain and stuff. And it helps you put more oxygen into your body. So let's do this. and really push it out with a tight compression of air, because we're getting rid of all the negative, aren't we? And all and all the sludge. And one more. Hey, God, creator and protector of us all. We know, God, that you can do nothing for us because of free will unless we ask. So, God, I'm asking you. There's so many people that are burdened right now, burdened by debt, burdened by death, by ill health, by distant family, by being rejected or addicted or neglected or just alone. Okay? God, we're lifting all these people up to you, the people that are dealing with all these things, Willow and her mom, and Joe and Scott, and all of the people that are trying to build back their lives over the tornadoes and hurricanes. God, please lift our worries and take them on to your beautiful broad shoulders, and in their place, fill us with the light of your love. Fill us so full of love. I know it's a double-edged sword, God. I know love is a double-edged sword. Because the more we love, the more we can let people can hurt us with that love, and that's sad. But God, we need the love nonetheless. Fill us full of your light, God. Fill us full of your love, God, so that as we link hearts and hands and we go forward into the rest of the week and the rest of our lives, that we are together and we are protected by the light of your love. And when bad things befall us, we can handle them because we've got you. Thank you, God. Wishing love, asking for love and protection for all my friends and family. Thank you, God. Man. Namaste. Peace be with you. Blessed be. Merry meet, merry part. Walk in the shining light of God's love. Whatever language we use to speak to the source of our faith, right? We need to keep speaking to the source of our faith. As long as we're speaking, God's listening. Take care. God bless. And we'll see you again really soon, okay? Mwah! I love you guys. I got to go fry up more vegetables.